Now at 9, the Senate approved Robert F. Kennedy Jr. as Secretary of Health and Human Services today. Learn more about the details of the vote.
And artificial intelligence is becoming a part of the university experience. Find out how AI is impacting Ball State specifically.
Next, prom season is coming soon. Discover how a statewide group is ensuring a successful shopping experience.
And a local studio is exploring the art of dance. Uncover how they are building community connection.
Currently there are clear skies in our area, but I'm tracking mixed precipitation this weekend. This is NewsLink, Indiana.
Local news about local people, live from Ball State Unified Media. You're watching NewsLink, Indiana.
Good evening and thank you for being with us tonight. I'm Aiden Murray.
And I'm Brooke Fallrad. Over the past few years, artificial intelligence has been rapidly expanding.
AI has found itself within new industries, universities being no exception. NewsLink Indiana's Peyton Mucker has the story.
Hey Siri, artificial intelligence has been in our lives for longer than most of us can remember. AI is found at a wide variety of services. Ball State University urges students to embrace it rather than avoid it.
We are really trying to help guide students, faculty, staff in using AI tools in a smart and responsible way, making sure people don't upload information that's proprietary or has some sort of data that really shouldn't be out in the cloud.
The stigma regarding AI is often met with negativity. However, many believe AI is something that will push the mind farther and assist in education. In partnership with Google's Gemini and other AI services, Smith is advising that all students and staff accept AI into the learning space in a responsible and ethical way.
There are certainly things that AI can do that will make all of our lives more efficient. There's things AI can do to make learning more efficient, to make teaching more efficient, to make running the university more efficient. We don't know what all of those are yet, and that's fine.
There's also a new Ball State created AI tool called Cardinal DocuQuery. This tool permits uploading files, links, or helping assist with coding. The website will come up with a response with the information you are wanting to know out of the material. Ball State University states, "We're here to support you every step of the way, ensuring you feel confident and informed as you explore AI's potential." Smith also notes that students and staff have more to learn about the capabilities of artificial intelligence.
It's still early days, but that's what I'm excited about is what are the tools that we can create that will let you be more efficient in how you are a student.
Ball State has training sessions that you are able to attend to learn about the rapidly approaching future. The results of AI are here and can give us the extra push we've needed. In Muncie, Peyton Mucker, NewsLink, Indiana.
For more information regarding artificial intelligence, visit the Ball State University website and search for AI initiatives.
The Senate confirmed Robert F. Kennedy Jr. as Secretary of Health and Human Services today. Kennedy will now be in charge of several key federal health agencies, including the Food and Drug Administration and the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention.
The yeas are 52, the nays are 48. The confirmation is confirmed. Just number 4? Yeah, but just number 4. Under the previous order, the motion to reconsider is considered made and laid upon the table, and the President will be immediately notified of the Senate's action.
Former Majority Leader Mitch McConnell was the only Republican who voted against Kennedy.
President Donald Trump announced new reciprocal tariffs on U.S. trading partners.
And today, Trump signed the executive action known as the Fair and Reciprocal Plan.
The President ordered federal trade officials to investigate plans for the tariff and report back with recommendations. Reciprocal tariffs were one of Trump's core campaign pledges. The President said America needs a fairer trade policy that makes U.S. goods more attractive on the market. These tariffs will not take effect right away. Commerce Secretary nominee Howard Lutnick said he expects the investigation will be complete by April 1st. Then, Trump will decide when to enact any of the new recommended tariffs.
A strong storm is soaking Southern California, forcing evacuation orders and warnings across the region. A lot of areas are still dealing with disaster from the historic wildfires this year, hoping that preparations like sandbags will be enough to stop disaster from striking again. CNN's Maribel Gonzalez reports.
For the second time this year, some in Southern California are evacuating.
A lot of the houses, without the vegetation around them that have burned off, could slide down the hill very easily.
This time due to a powerful atmospheric river-fueled storm with heavy rain and the risk of debris flow over recently scorched earth.
In the Palisades, of course, there are many types of homes that are on severe slopes, and that could be a big problem for them.
The devastation from January's wildfires is severe, with entire neighborhoods reduced to ash.
Every time I come here, it's very difficult to deal with the fact, oh, the house is gone, the neighbor's gone.
Officials working to shore up places at risk, placing sandbags and installing barriers.
These are called sock wattles. They're best management practices for stormwater management, and they keep any fire ash and debris that gets into rain on our property and not onto the roads and into the storm drains.
But LA leaders warn that issues could be widespread.
From mud flows in our hills to our flooded streets, downed trees, and fallen power lines.
And the longevity of the rainfall is increasing the concern.
We expect these heavy rains to last through Friday morning.
Emergency teams are on standby in case of torrential rainfall.
We're not going to necessarily be sure about significant debris flows occurring until potentially right before they occur.
I'm Maribel Gonzalez reporting.
I really hope everyone is able to stay safe and those resources are able to get to them.
Yeah, I really hope everyone is going to be safe and thoroughly prepared. So let's see what Hunter has for weather.
Yeah, no, it was a slick day out, especially this morning with that freezing rain we had. But most of the state is actually clearing out, having some lingering snow showers in the Indy metro area, but that is clearing out for tomorrow. With those current temperatures, though, 16 degrees in Muncie, a little bit warmer in Evansville of 25, but we'll actually dip in our temperatures by the time you walk out of the door tomorrow morning. But I am currently tracking single-digit lows tonight, the mixed precipitation this weekend, and your Valentine's Day forecast in my full weather.
Thank you, Hunter. Coming up, prom season is around the corner. See who the Muncie Police Department teamed up with to make dreams come true.
And one local studio is shaking things up. Learn what they're doing to promote the world of dance. Stick around.
Hey, boss. Okay?
I said I'm fine.
See you in the morning with the frosted Superman, but it wasn't on it, and we lost these.
You can talk to me.
It's been really, really hard for you.
Hey there, Hoosiers. Are you ready to give your child a head start on their future? Indiana 529 savings plans are a simple way to save for their education. Plus, there are some great tax benefits. The best part? It's not just for college. Indiana 529 can be used for tech schools, trade programs, apprenticeships, and more. Start with just $10 a month at myindiana529.com to help them reach their dreams.
I've always loved space and football. Growing up, some people told me I had to choose. But here's the deal. You can be great at more than one thing. And getting involved in STEM opens up your world to a universe of opportunities in life.
This is my time.
Get inspired and get involved today. There are STEM programs and science centers available in your community, so be sure to check out spaceforall.us to learn more and get started.
This is my time. There ain't no doubt in my mind.
Find your place in space.
This is my time.
Space for all.
Julie was always a voracious reader. She'd carry 2 novels on an airplane because she'd read one on a 3-4 hour ride. And at some point, I began to notice that she would read a page and couldn't remember what she had just read, and she'd have to go back and read it again.
I don't remember much these days after I read, but less does for me, and I love it.
Welcome back. With prom season coming up, the Girls Coalition of Indiana has paired up with the Muncie Police Department to make this season more affordable for everyone.
Prom. It's the night every girl dreams about from a young age. For some girls, shopping for the perfect prom dress can be thrilling, but for others, the cost of a dress can be a challenge. Girls Coalition of Indiana and the Muncie Police Department have paired up and want to make sure that every girl gets a chance to have their dream dress.
I know that a large percentage of the Muncie Central students face economic hardship, and I never want that to be a barrier to them being able to go to functions like prom. And we want to make sure that every single girl in this community is able to do that if she wants to.
The two organizations hope to have a positive impact on the community and want to make sure that every girl has a chance to go to prom.
For us, the impact we're hoping is that girls feel empowered, girls feel a sense of worth and belonging, because the breadth of the work we do, we're based around girls and their interests in supporting and elevating them.
Every dress donated is a chance to make a dream come true. Donating these dresses can not only make a community come together, but can make prom night a little bit more special to girls. In Muncie, Ava Lenz, NewsLink, Indiana.
The drive will take place on March 26th at Muncie City Hall to donate any gently worn prom dresses and accessories. Contact Aaron Phillips at aphillips@muncie.in.gov.
A local dance studio has been striving to break barriers and encourage residents and students to explore the art of dance. NewsLink Indiana's Jessica Velez learned how the studio is redefining what a night out on the town looks like.
Keep it going, 2, 3. 1 quarter turn, and 1, 2, 3.
Years after he began dancing at the age of 15, David Fenig opened Harmony Movement Studios as a way to allow Muncie students and residents alike to express their creativity and explore the benefits of dancing.
It will help with longevity, it'll help with memory, it'll help with flexibility, with stability, with strength, with balance, with grace, with all of the above. But with music in particular, and this is why I think that dancing is a little bit even more cognitively impactful than even something like a martial art, is because the music also, activates our brain in a different way.
Harmony Movement Studio views dancing as a source of communication, and the studio has worked to build a local dance community bonded together by unwavering support and a love for moving their bodies. For residents like Christine Emery, joining Harmony Movement Studios was all about taking a risk and seeking out new communities.
Been such a welcoming community that kind of branches out into these other dance communities that are like around as well. And I think there's just a very strong vision of wanting to bring this like joy of just being alive in the body, and that's what I'm all about. So
Fenig shared that a large appeal of the studio is that it serves as a safe space for locals and students to dance without the presence of alcohol. The studio puts on daily dance classes Monday through Friday starting at 6 p.m.
If you're interested in learning more about what they have to offer, visit harmonymovementstudio.com.
Yeah, I'm currently tracking some cool temperatures, even single-digit lows. Turn out to see how low we get in my full forecast.
People want to define Gen Z, but that's our job.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital. I put out a forest fire. I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives and led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Did you know that 9 out of 10 Americans are sick of the divisions in our country? But there's one small step we can take to remember that we're still connected. All over America, strangers with different political views are coming together to talk about their lives, not politics, and discovering they actually have a lot in common. Because even if we don't see eye to eye, we can still talk, heart to heart. So let's talk, for a change. Learn more at takeonesmallstep.org.
Emma, did you hear?
Todd's in the hospital.
Who's Todd? He got a collapsed lung from vaping. He thought it was cool.
Not cool.
Promise you won't vape, Emma. It can lead to a lifelong addiction, and we can't be friends if your lungs collapse.
Bogus.
Wacky sitcom teens aren't the best people to talk to your kid about vaping.
Hey, you got a minute?
You are. Start the conversation with your child about vaping today.
Welcome back. If you've taken a step outside today, it was cold. Currently, it is 16 degrees in Muncie, a little bit warmer in Shelbyville of 21 degrees. But as I zoom into our hometown area, you can see we're slowly dipping down 11 degrees in Hartford City. And this will continue throughout tonight as it will get colder due to that having no cloud cover actually. With that being said though, again, 24 hours ago, we were actually 17 degrees warmer. That was right before all that freezing rain and that cold air came in and really coated the ground, especially if you've taken a step out this morning for your morning commute. We even had some school delays around our community here. Now that radar though is clearing up quite a bit as that cloud cover is pushing out of our viewing area with some pockets of snow exiting the state, bringing again that cold temperatures tonight, especially with those winds picking up this weekend. With that being said, though, tonight we'll start around 15 degrees, winds west around 9 miles per hour. But as you're waking up around 5 a.m., 8 degrees. That is, again, not going to like that walking out the door, taking the kids to the school bus, especially with those winds will actually pick up tomorrow afternoon into Saturday with Valentine's Day in the evening. We'll actually reach a high of 32 degrees with those winds, again, around 10 to 15 miles per hour northwest. So again, a really nice Valentine's Day with no snow, rain in sight, but that will all change this weekend as we head out into Saturday morning with some rain mixing in with some snow around 9 a.m. Again, the freezing line will be a factor here with it in central Indiana around 4 a.m. being a mixed precipitation with mostly snow Sunday. Again, we'll have to keep you posted on snow amounts and even potentially some freezing rain amounts as well. But this would slowly start exiting the state Monday morning around 1 a.m., bringing actually a change in pace with our weather pattern. But again, the winds, it will be the factor Saturday into Sunday, 5 to 10 miles per hour, a gust. So not only are you going to have those cold, low temperatures, you're going to have to factor that wind chill value as well. So take precaution as you are heading out this weekend, especially with the snow coming in Sunday. With the 5-day temperature trend, we'll actually start out with 32 on Friday for Valentine's Day, warming up slightly to 41, but as you see, we slowly start dipping back down to 15 degrees on Monday. That's significant, of course, because we're usually around 38 degrees for this time of the season. So that is a roller coaster of temperatures, in my opinion. With that being said, though, we have some below average temperatures for the next 6 to 10 days. And it will again impact most of the Midwest, so we'll keep you posted on those temperatures. But like I mentioned, we have those wintry precipitation coming into store, but we'll have those low temperatures to 5 degrees next week with some cloudy skies.
Thank you so much, Hunter.
There's lots more to get to on NewsLink Indiana. Max Robson has a preview of sports.
Thanks, Brooke and Aiden. One Ball State squad competes in a top 20 matchup. We have the live results. And 2 squads prepare for the weekend. All this and more next in sports.
Be right there. Wait. Use the shovel and bucket of water, remember? Drown, stir, drown, feel. Then make sure it's cool.
Where'd you learn that?
SmokeyBear.com. Brushed up on some tips before we left. Don't want to start a wildfire, right?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Students who can read by the end of 3rd grade are 35% more likely to graduate. I'm Dr. Katie Jenner, Indiana Secretary of Education, here to tell you how reading 30 minutes per day can improve the trajectory of a child's life. Whether you're reading with your child or they are reading independently, this is one of the most important things you can do to help them succeed. So this school year, please encourage your child to continue reading. It's a small habit that makes a big difference.
Food isn't just fuel to live, it's fuel to grow. My family relied on public assistance to help provide meals for us. These meals fueled my involvement in theater and the arts as a child, which fostered my love for acting. The Feeding America network of food banks helps millions of people put food on the table. When people are fed, futures are nourished. Join the movement to end hunger, and together we can open endless possibilities for people to thrive. Visit feedingamerica.org/actnow.
At night, NewsLink Indiana brings you the news before you go to bed.
But Friday mornings, you're waking up with Cardinal weather, bringing you up to speed on the day's top stories.
And giving you up-to-the-minute conditions from the Ball State Weather Center.
And of course, lots of fun.
I gave mine personality. Look, it's got eyebrows.
Ooh, my lucky glove didn't even work.
But I also am excited for those fall temperatures.
Start your Friday mornings with Cardinal Weather, live on the Cardinal Weather Facebook page.
Welcome back to NewsLink Indiana. I'm Max Robson with sports. Ball State men's volleyball faces off against Lewis tonight in Worthen for a top 20 matchup. NewsLink Indiana's Jaden Collins is live from Worthen Arena with more. Jaden, what do you have for us?
Cardinals come out on top. Going into tonight's game, the Cardinals were 1-3 against ranked teams so far this season in non-conference. That one win coming against Stanford in Palo Alto on January 10th. That was a sweep. This is their first 4-set win of the season. Lewis took set 1. Ball State rallied in set 2 and then dominated set 3. It was a nail-biter in set 4, but they got their way 25-23 in set 4 to take home the W. Raze Aline and Patrick Rogers dominated tonight for the Cardinals, and also great individual efforts all around for the Cardinals squad. Now, they take on Lewis again, a rematch in Worthen tomorrow night at 7. I know what you're thinking. It's Valentine's Day. What am I going to do? Buy one, get one ticket promotion for men's volleyball. It is all the rave here in Worthen. Bring your boyfriend, bring your girlfriend, your husband, your wife, that situationship that you've been holding off on. Now's the time to make a move. Make the move with men's volleyball tomorrow night on Valentine's Day. Nothing more romantic than men's volleyball.
Thanks, Jaden. Keeping things in Worthen, Ball State women's basketball flies north on Saturday to take on Eastern Michigan. After falling in a narrow loss to the James Madison Dukes last Saturday, the Cards will look to rebound against the Eagles in Ypsilanti for their 20th win of the season. The Cardinals are also looking to keep their program best 11-0 MAC start perfect and avoid their first MAC loss since February 24th, 2024. Tip-off for this matchup is set for 1 p.m. To bring it to the gridiron, the New York Jets have announced they will be moving on from 4-time MVP Aaron Rodgers as quarterback. After a trade in 2023 that sent the Rodgers from the Packers for a handful of picks, Rodgers was informed last week that he will not be in part of the Jets organization in the future. In his debut season, expectations were cut short just 4 snaps into the season with a torn Achilles, sidelining him for the season. This past season also ended in disappointment for the Jets team with high expectations. In a 5-12 season, Rodgers threw for 3,800 yards and 28 touchdowns with 11 interceptions. To throw it to the field, men's baseball looks to start the season off strong in Charleston, South Carolina, in the Swig and Swine Classic. This classic will be a 4-game matchup over the weekend starting on Friday and ends on Sunday. In their first matchup at Shipyard Park, the Cards will face off against the Towson Tigers from the Coastal Athletic Association at 11 a.m. Saturday will feature a doubleheader versus the Maryland Terrapins at noon and the UMass Lowell Riverhawks at 4. After the tournament, the Cards will fly to Sacramento to take on Sacramento State Thursday through Saturday. And Brooke, Aiden, I mean, it's really sad to see. I mean, one of my favorite players when I was growing up, Aaron Rodgers, kind of being moved away out of the Jets organization.
Yeah, I know he's kind of a legend, and it's kind of sad. He's about 41 now. Do you think he's going to retire?
Personally, I don't think he's going to retire. I think one of these teams without like a quarterback situation right now may pick him up. Right. Maybe teach one of their younger bucks, or he's going to follow the Brett Favre route. Go from Packers, Jets, straight to the Vikings.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm wondering what those draft picks are going to look like this year.
Oh, most definitely. I mean, I know who I want my Packers to pick. So.
Right.
And I think that just with this past NFL season, that next season is going to definitely be about those rookie athletes and those up-and-comers.
For sure.
I mean, most definitely. With what Jaden Daniels did this year, J.J. McCarthy, I mean, hopefully J.J. can be able to play for the Vikings. I mean, Bo Nix even did amazing. I mean, I'm really looking forward to this next rookie class.
Yeah, and I'm feeling like the sports world right now is kind of crazy with all the move-arounds and the trades. I'm kind of wondering what's going to happen, Like, where's Aaron Rodgers? What's next for him?
Hopefully not at Fox Sports as, one of those announcers that Tom Brady did. But, I mean, he's now owning the Raiders, so.
I was honestly surprised to see him at the Super Bowl.
Oh,
Thank you so much, Max.
Valentine's Day is right around the corner. See what one Ball State club did to get in their feelings.
And we have one final look at your weather. Stay with us.
Yarr! All I wanted was my treasure, and I wound up with a lawsuit from my neighbors. And a belly full of regret.
Thanks, Salty Pete. What a powerful dig story. Okay, great class, everybody. Before we go, let's stand and say the safe digging pledge. Shovels don't know right from wrong, but I do. And I'll always contact Indiana 811 at least 2 working days before digging. It's the only way to dig.
Multiple studies have shown that marijuana can slow both driver reaction and response time, which can be really dangerous. He's here. He's here.
Wait.
What?
I can't drive.
Why?
My.
Oh.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome back. My name is Trey Lawrence and this is your campus coverage. Education in Action at Ball State hosted an event called Valentine's Day Chaos Kits. I spoke with the presidents of this event to learn more. The Teachers College hosted an event this past Tuesday that connected students going into teaching. Here they learned how to use fabrics and crafts to stimulate their children's brains to help them learn better. There were plenty of active student teachers that came to the event, and they all created little creatures together using crafting supplies. President of Education in Action, Sydney Schmidt, as well as Vice President Zoe Schenefeld, hosted the event. They provided the crafting materials used for making Valentine's Day Chaos Kits, along with free snacks and food. The purpose of this event was to bring students from multiple different teaching levels and give them ideas for what they could use in future classrooms and to make it easier for them to teach kids in their professions.
And we do chaos kits, which they can easily do with their students with any type of holiday activity, anything like that, and many more things.
The event was met with success as multiple people got the opportunity to connect and share with what it's like being future educators. This is what Zoe Schenefeld had to say about the event.
But I really like the connection it gave me. It's one of the only clubs I am part of at Ball State, and because I am a future educator and I get to bond with other future educators, we relate on so many different levels, but you get along with everybody and then you kind of understand what your job will be.
Sydney Schmidt feels happy with how the Valentine's Day Chaos Kits turned out and is hoping to host more events like this in the future. Education in Action meets every other Tuesday in the Teachers College Room 112 at 6 p.m. If you are interested in joining Educators in Action, contact the president at sydney.schmidt@bsu.edu.
That was definitely a very fun-looking event, and those were definitely some cute creatures, Trey.
Oh yeah, I was a big fan of all of them. There was about 20 that was made.
Did you get to make any?
Oh, I didn't get to. But.
Darn. Well, thank you so much, Trey.
That's all tonight for NewsLink Indiana. Be sure to tune in tomorrow morning at 8 for our sister show, Waking Up with Cardinal Weather.
And for news anytime, anywhere, just go to ballstatedaily.com. Have a great night and stay safe.